Hello, my little munchkins, my little crones, and my sunflowers. How are you on this fine Monday evening? Night, actually. So, could you reset? How are you on this fine, glorious day? I hope that you had a glorious day. I really do. I hope everything was good. I hope everything was copacetic. And I hope you had a back to life Monday and you felt really, really good and energized. With that being said, baby Crone, what we getting ready to do? Sorry about that. Go ahead.
Yes. So we're going to be talking about Sisterwives.
Sisterwives!
Yes. Now, what was your opinion of this episode?
Loved it.
Really?
I loved it. You didn't? Talk to me. Tell me, girl.
No.
Did you see it?
Yes, I did see it.
Did you take notes?
Yes.
Okay,
about
go ahead.
6 notes.
That's all it was. They were just talking.
Yeah, you're right. It wasn't like jam-packed like that.
It was really, to me, it was more about Mary.
It really was. It was just about Mary, pretty much.
And there's a lot to say, but you got to give me a segue in.
Okay. Well, we'll save Mary for last, as it was mostly about Mary, because I do have some other notes about the cast.
Yeah, we can talk about the cast and just leave Mary, and we could do it that way.
Okay.
If that's fine with you.
Yes. So at the very start, Cody was talking about, they were really, Sukanya wanted to come back and talk about the copulation between Cody and Janelle.
She want to get into that. You know why?
Why?
Because Sukanya was funny because the last time they talked, when he was talking about his pecs and she fell out laughing. Mm-hmm. So now she wants to go in about their sexual.
Yes, she did.
She's not Christine. They will not talk about that. That's just wasted. Did she talk about it?
No. Janelle says she's not that kind of person to talk about that kind of stuff.
No. Mm-mm.
And Cody, after he said that he felt like a piece of meat, he was just like, no, there was love in there. It was more than just sex. Then why'd you make it sound like it was about sex?
I don't understand. You're saying two things at the same time. Who said that?
Cody. At first, when Cody talked about Janelle, he was saying that he was feeling like just a piece of meat to Janelle. Mm-hmm. But then when Sukanya asked, was it just sex for them? Mm-hmm. Cody was just like, no, there was some love.
Wait a minute, was it after he heard what Janelle said? I don't know.
I don't know if this was after what he heard Janelle say. Uh-huh. I think this is after what Sukanya heard what Janelle said, and then went back and talked to Cody, and then I guess Cody tried to
clean up his act. Mm-hmm. That's what happened.
Yes,
I know that's what happened. He backtracked because he's so convinced that these women talk bad about him. Yes. They don't talk bad, Cody. They talk Cody. Yes. What they mean, they talk the truth about you, Cody. When I say they talk Cody, they talking Cody. In other words, the truth about Cody. None of them women, the only person that has a little animosity towards you, I believe, would be Christine.
Okay.
And Christine is gone. Yes. And so she's always monitoring what she says because she's away from it. And I can imagine Christine feeling like, I'm married and I gotta come and do this sugar honey iced tea. Mm-hmm. I gotta come and disrupt my life and put myself back in this place when I am so far married. She's been gone for 2 years. And I gotta come back and live in this place.
Yes.
Can you imagine?
Yeah.
What I lived under this tyranny, this disgusting feeling, and I gotta relive it along with my happy life.
Yes.
Can you imagine that? Yikes. And it's not over until next week.
Yes.
Well, that's good for us.
Where David comes on. Her new fiance.
I don't really think anything of David. He's not an exciting part to me. I'm happy for him, for Christine, her. But to get to know him and all that, he don't mean nothing to me. Not in a negative.
Right, I understand.
Not in a negative. Just, who is he? That's her husband. That's her new life. I mean, we get to meet him, fine.
Yeah, fair enough.
Unless they're introducing him because they're having a segue to introduce into a new season because let me say this.
Yes.
Because what I think they're doing, because I think that no matter what, everybody is trying to blame Christine for everything.
They are.
Murray is blaming Christine.
She is.
Cody blames Christine. Of course, Robin blamed Christine. And I'm like, why is everybody, what is it? You want to try to get Christine off the show? It doesn't seem like you all coming back. Yeah. And if so, I don't want to sit around another sit-around therapy.
No, not at all.
Again, video trouble. So anyway, baby, where did we end? I know we're at the beginning. So
yes.
Where are we? Take us back where we were, babe. And what's the very last thing we talked about, babe?
So Cody was talking to Sukanya and how basically the rundown of how he wants his wives to be loyal, and he's trying to come up with reasons for why he didn't love his wives but loved his wives at the same time.
That's an oxymoron.
He's honestly doing mind-flipping games.
What do you mean? He said he loved his wife, but he didn't love his wife. Right. He never loved his wife, but now he realized he loved his wife because he gets to see or hear that they loved him. What was the turnabout?
Yeah, you're right.
I'm confused.
I am too, honestly.
I mean, now you love them, but you always loved them, but now you didn't love them, but now you do love them, and you love them kind of sort. I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
I honestly
don't. I don't know, but go ahead.
Yeah, but that's honestly how Cody's feeling.
I think that I don't know. I don't know.
You can't reason with Cody's madness.
But this is what I do want to go back. What I think is why they're trying to take down Christine. This is what I was saying. Is because I think that they can go on and make what is that word? They can have a spinoff with Christine.
Yes,
that's easy. And they can have a spinoff with Christine, New Life, and with Janelle. That can work. But how can you make a set off with Cody and Robin when they are demonized at this point? I would never watch them. And even if I did, it would be with so much contempt to any goodness that they had. And I'm not saying that they don't deserve to be happy. I'm just saying I done fell in love with his ex-wives. And I don't like the way you treated them. So I have no good for you. And I have, to be perfectly honest, I was slipping. And someone sent me a message, put it up.
Okay.
To remind me that Robin is a villain. Because with all of this Cody, I speak Cody, and with all of this back and forth, I'm wondering, do Cody say, if you find yourself in a bind, you can put it all on me, blame me? Because it seems like she betrays Cody a lot of times.
Yeah, it does seem like
and
that.
And so it was starting to look like, like when somebody was complaining, the children, it looked like Cody was doing it and she didn't know anything. But this particular subscriber helped me to understand, no, remember the conversation about how they were supposed to get together and have the gift exchange? But Robin was the one who said, no, they had to remind me because I had asked for someone to remind me. Thank you so much. Please put that person's name to remind me. And now that you got me back on track, you're right, because like I said, I'm a softie. I assure you, I do not stay angry long. It's not in my nature. I live on a principle, you have to forgive. You have to figure it out. How am I going to forgive so I can move forward so it don't interfere with my blessings? I'll never be blessed if I'm holding on to resentment. So I have to let it go to clear my frequencies and clear that dark muck from around my aura. I must forgive. And a lot of times people say, I'll forgive, but I won't forget. Then you don't want to forgive. Why do I want to remember the most horrid thing? No, that's what I want to do. I want to forget it. Am I right? I want it so far back in my mind that when somebody bring up, I'm like, what? What you mention that for? I don't want to remember. And to truly forgive is to put it away and bury it. It is not to hold on for future reference. It is not to hold on to when you forgive. It is not to hold on for you to say, you won't do it again. Then you haven't forgiven. It's forgiven when you can put that stuff away and know I learned the lesson. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you. Because it won't be a second time. And you don't have to worry about, are you going to make the same but twice? No. If you've been burnt one time, do you think you're going to go and put your hand back in that fire? No. Do anybody have to remind you? No. You see fire, what you going to do? Run. It burns. So, no, you can trust that once you forgive, you learned the lesson, but you must learn to forget. And I say all that to say this. I'm coming in on this. I don't understand why they are blaming Christine for their woes. Coming in on the center of the conversation, what it was all about this time, I don't know why, was Mary.
Yes.
Now, Mary, she's mad with Christine?
Yes.
Because Christine told a story about a ring being melted down?
Yes.
Something what you didn't know, but Cody treated you like, he didn't even treat you like dirt.
Right, and you kept that secret.
He treated you under the earth. And you offended about all that stuff, but that?
Yes.
You mad at Mary? Oh, you mad at Christine over that? Girl, get a life.
Yes, she really is.
You just that's misplaced anger. You're not mad at her for that story.
No.
What's so wrong about that story? The only wrongest thing about that story is you knew way back then he didn't want you.
Yes, you did.
You knew, Mary. You the one. You even had baby Crone and I don't know who else, thinking that Robin was begging you to stay. When all along, you was the one doing it. You was the one who gave him his divorce. You the one who didn't want your marriage. You the one who had problems with getting along with people. And I can see why you're doing it now. Now it's like, oh, I've been so quiet, but you're mean. Now it's like, oh, what? You got something up your sleeve. What, a book?
Yeah.
The Mary book. Mary, you got issues. I know this is psychological and I know people can't see it, but it's an undercurrent. She got wickedness. That's wickedness. What do you mean? When you can hold on to the bitter end because you didn't get your husband. Yes. The thing is, I said this, I didn't understand the story, but I said, why won't Mary just leave?
Yeah.
I don't know. She would become frightening to me. Didn't I say it? But now that the truth is coming out, you knew back when the ring.
Yes. She still was in a little bit denial about it then.
But he said that he wanted to detach from you. Yes. He didn't even want you to have the ring. That would have broke my heart.
Yes.
But no, you still stayed. Even when you went out last season, you went out on a date, he didn't even kiss you. So now you want to say Cody led me, or no, he didn't. Not really. No. He may have played the fence.
Yes.
But there, according to this ring now, you knew. You knew, Mary. You knew. And now, what is that what you meant about Christine? Because she told a story about a ring that was meaningless? And now you mad. Oh, I think you're angry, Mary, because now we see, at least I do.
Oh, yeah.
Girl, you knew.
Yes.
You didn't want to let go. You used Robin to hold on. He don't love you. And the kicker is, this is the wicked thing about Mary, is she has yet to shed a tear.
That is honestly very true.
She has yet to
Just
show.
That mean face.
Janelle has showed tears. Christine king has shown tears.
Robin, of course.
Cody.
Yeah.
Mary has yet to show, and all she has, I'm going to have the last word. You're wicked.
You're right.
You're wicked, Mary. And this has nothing to do. And I am a seer, Mary, and I see you are wicked.
Yes.
You hold on to things.
Could you pull a card on her?
Oh, most
Because
definitely. Talk, baby, Cone.
Yes, I do feel that because Mary.
She's wicked. Just look at it from a spiritual realm. Go ahead, baby, Crone.
Because Mary feels like Cody didn't uphold their commitment. She was just like.
She was going to torture him for it. That's why she stayed in there. That's why she was the one that first noticed the ring was changed.
Yes, she
now
was.
I understand because he didn't want to be a part of it anymore. So she knew that heifer. She knew. Now, if I'm missing it, someone out there tell me, please. Tell me what I'm missing. Because I'm telling you spiritually, her spirit is darkened.
Yeah, it really is.
Something wrong with this woman. She has yet to shed a tear out of everything that's gone through with this woman. And you know why? Because she knew a long, long time ago. When she gave, and I meant this, I already said this. When she gave him that divorce, she knew her marriage was over. And very fact that you gave him a divorce and you gave him to Robin, and you gave it to him sneakily. You all were in cahoots with it.
Yes.
You wicked
snuck
Mary.
Her in.
I don't get me wrong. I like Mary. Don't get me wrong. But I'm getting to see what everybody is seeing in her because I didn't see it.
Right.
I'm trying to figure out, Cody, what did I see it? I see what he's saying. It's something about her energy that it will never work with me. He's like, I could never love her. I see what he's saying. She holds on to things. What's her sign? Aries?
I think so. Let me double check.
She holds on to things. Aquarius?
No, definitely a fire sign.
She is a fire. Leo? She sounds more and more like an Aries.
Oh my gosh. No, she's a Capricorn. That explains
that
a lot.
Explains it?
That really explains it all.
The goat. Yes. I call that Baphomet.
Yes.
She's dark-handed. The Capricorn, if you understand, and that's why they have sun signs and setting signs. So the goat is an escape goat. A matter of fact, the goat is a goat that stay high up in the mountains.
Yes.
And so once a year, the Jews would put a goat out to take on the sins of the people because they didn't want to kill it. So he gets to escape. So he goes up in the mountains. And so these kind of goats, or mountain goats, are hanging off the cliff.
Yes.
Okay, they very strategic on those cliffs.
Oh, yeah.
And that is Mary. She is very, very, very earthy, very, very cunning, and very unforgiving. And that's what you mean. That's earth. Earth is hard. It's sturdy. And I would love to know what her setting sign is. Because whatever it is, it lacks light. It lacks it.
Well, I can find her moon sign.
Find her moon sign for me.
Okay. She was born on the 16th, which
I don't know what that is. The 16th of
January.
Oh, cold.
Yes.
Cat.
Yes. But
And she could have been an early cat in December because then she would have had some humanitarian. But she wasn't. She's a late. She's an early cat. So she's in it. We're done with Sagittarius. She's an early cat. Go ahead.
Yes, and the fact that she was born on the 16th, that number adds up to a 7, which we always talk about.
7 deadlies.
Yes.
Sins. And the goat. The Baphomet.
So Mary's just all around complicated.
And what's her moon sign?
Pulling that up right now in like 2
You said
seconds.
when I'm going to pull a card? I don't know. I'm fumbling. I don't know. Okay. It's like every time I pick a card, I don't know.
Oh, interesting.
The Knight of Cups. I don't like that.
Her moon sign is a Virgo. Oh, that's fit.
Judgment. What's that?
Four of Pentacles.
That's, oh yeah, the Four of Pentacles. So, in quick reading this, what I see someone that has something to give. That is emotional, but they carry the emotional. The night itself is not emotional. It's what the night is carrying, because the night carries things. So the night itself is a worker. Mary is a worker, and and Capricorns are workers because they're earth. So she likes the good life. She's probably would wind up being the richest one in the bunch. So anyway, she's got the cup. She's bringing some kind of emotion, but there she is at judgment. You see what I mean? And you see that big old cross? Not only is it a crossroad, but that's a cross that Mary's heart ain't right. That redness stands, in my opinion right now, it stands for recognizing a blood. Her blood ain't right to me. When I look at this card, it's like, Mary, you need to rise up from that darkened place you're at. Here's a time for you to turn your life around. Stop being wicked. Stop always trying to be the one that says, I got you.
Yeah.
Stop. Why don't you just go somewhere? Or why don't you just show the audience that I feel, I see, I feel, I hear, and shed a tear. Let us see humanity with you.
Yeah.
You're going through a judgment. And not only that, I see the Four of Pentacles. Yes, it's all about money, because he held on to you for the money. And now that the money is all out, you thought you was buying him. It bought you years, Mary, just to be around.
Yeah.
You knew your place was gone. You knew it when you signed that divorce. That was the last time we seen Mary cry in the catfishing.
Yep, you're pretty
Talk
much right.
the truth. And so now, looking at these cards, you carry emotions, Mary. You won't allow nobody to come in and allow you to feel. You don't want to feel. You'd rather have other people feel. In other words, before I feel, I'll give you money, you do. And you think money is the end all be all. But at the end, it still left you with nothing. And so now you want to sue. Now all of this.
Yeah.
People like that with money can think money can fix everything. And I can tend to be like that too. And I think maybe that's why I'm feeling away. Because Murray felt as though he needs me financially. Didn't you think that was going to run out? Yes, he still needs your money. He needs your money more so than ever. But this man is saying, I can't do it no more.
Yes.
This woman is diabolical. And if you all can't see it, I don't know what to say. It's a judgment. Mary is like ready to hand the hammer. And one of the victims, she's making sure we know, I'm going to take Christine with me. Because you've been hanging around with Cody and what you call it.
Yep.
Now you see them, but they don't want you. The girl want you.
Yeah.
Robin wants you.
Maybe
But Robin supported her.
Yeah, you're right.
That came out.
Yeah, because Mary...
And because I thought Robin was using her, no. Mary was using Robin. Or they were using each other.
I think they were using each other because Robin really did seem heartbroken to see the relationship end between Cody and Mary. But...
Let me say this. And when Mary went away, you see she ain't looked back, did she? When she drove in her truck, in her SUV.
Cody didn't even look back.
They didn't. They rolled away and left her sitting there. Mary holds resentment.
She really does.
Mary is scary. She got a darkness about her. And if you look at her, she's cunning.
Yeah, don't cross a cap.
Don't cross a cap, you know. And I'm not saying all Capricorns are like that, but they think in a way. And like I said, also, you got to understand, I don't know what sign she was born under. I don't know what house that Capricorn was born in. Doesn't mean she was born in January. Doesn't mean she was born in December. I mean, she had to be born in one of those months. She was born in January, right?
Yes.
She was born in January, but I don't know what house she was born under. Doesn't mean that she was born into the 10th house.
Right.
She could have been born into the 9th house. She could have been, no, she wasn't born in no 9th house. She could have been born over there where I was.
Yeah, maybe she's underneath the horizon.
She's underneath the horizon. Wherever that is, she's underneath. She's not on the horizon. Because if she was on the horizon, you're more godly. You're more godly centered. You help me, baby. You're in the light.
Yes.
You're high in the high heavens. You're more godly. You're more spiritual.
Evolving.
You're more, yes. But when you're below, it's like darkness and deep and cunning and earth.
Inner growth more.
Go ahead, baby, Crone.
Yeah, it'd be like more like inner growth, like soul searching, going.
Yeah, but the actions of these people.
Oh yes, are definitely earthly because they aren't in tune with their higher self, so they're really acting more.
Wait, I know what you're talking. You got me lost, baby, Crone. I don't know. How can a lower level be like what you said?
If you're underneath the horizon, I'm just thinking about how you're acting in like your lower nature.
Right.
Because you're not like lower nature as in your earthly.
And
flesh.
Even though all of them are there, like you got Cancer there, you have Virgo, you have Leo. I said Leo. Taurus.
Aries.
Aries is right there on the
cusp.
And what is the one that's faced from Aries? What is that?
Virgo.
No, Virgo is not on the line. Taurus and Virgo.
Aries and Virgo.
Aries and Virgos are neighbors. They.
Yeah, right there on the horizon. Right.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Virgo just.
Well, I don't put them below. Then I would say they on the cusp.
Yeah, they are on the cusp.
They are above and below. And that, you know what? Thank you, because wasn't I born in that house?
Yes, you were
born
in that
makes sense to me. Oh my God. Oh my God. I will explain it another time. I just had an epiphany. Ooh, I'm understanding. Baby Crone can tell you, one day I just woke up and I understood that will.
Yes, that is true.
And right now, I'm having a moment where I just saw another level of it. And let me say this, I don't want to get sidetracked, but this is how Murray is bringing this out of me. The sign deals spiritual. It's calculated, but all of this is a spiritual thing.
Yes.
It's not physical, if that makes sense.
Yes.
And I just had an epiphany. Go ahead.
Yes. Okay, well, really...
It's Mary.
Yes, it's all really about Mary.
It's Mary.
Really,
Mary.
the big secret is that Christine. Christine wanted to share a story about a ring. And
what made that story come up, though? And Mary saying it's not Christine's story to tell.
Right.
It was about a ring. The ring belonged to all three of you.
Yes.
You all were married to the same man.
Yeah, that was your commitment.
All of y'all's story. That was your connection. How did Christine find out about the story? Apparently, Cody told.
Yeah.
Cody been talking to the wives about a lot of stuff.
Yes, about you, Mary.
The only thing, he talks to them about each other.
Yes, he really does.
Because Janelle said, Cody talks to me. So they know everything.
Yes, they been knew Cody was done
and
with Mary.
how did she know about that ring? Clearly, Mary didn't tell her.
Yep. Because Mary wanted to take that to her grave, apparently.
Because that was a big secret that she knew right then and there. If she had any doubt, he didn't want her.
Yes.
He made it clear. He wouldn't even give her the ring. And I don't know about you. I know you normal people out there would feel like, oh my God, that would have hurt me.
Yes.
That not only have I gave you the divorce, I'm asking you, don't destroy the ring. Please give it to me. And he's saying no, because I don't want you to have no kind of holes on me. My God.
Not even our children can have the ring.
What?
Don't want no symbolism.
What?
I don't want to know. No evidence. No attachment.
Because we can see that earth in her. We can see that their earth is good.
Yeah, it is.
But remember, let me tell you about earth.
Be suffocated.
Earth is solid. It's strong. It holds everything. It holds water. It holds the weight of water. It holds humans and buildings. It is a big, massive, strong, hardy, floating in the air, rock, and whatever that is made out of. And not only that, it burps volcanoes.
Yes.
It belches volcanoes. Okay? It has undercurrents under the earth that it causes trees to sway and move. Okay?
Yes.
So don't underestimate the power of earth. And Mary her birthday is on the 7th, which is a very sacred number. And it is a part of the 7 deadlies. And she's born with Baphomet. in the 10th house, meaning that she's at the end of a cycle.
Yes.
And starting anew. So she's not on the cusp.
Well, we're not sure where she was born.
But we don't know. We don't know.
Right,
You're right. We don't
just
know. We
thinking about in general, Capricorn is the 10th house.
You know what? When I'm starting to do these things, I'm going to start putting more astrology in it.
Okay.
Because it makes it make more sense of their behavior.
It honestly does.
It brings things, for me, it just makes things a little bit more cohesive in the behavior of it all. Because sometimes you sit back and like, why Murray like that? Now, do I have sympathy for Murray? No.
Even though it's even though it's like a real basic and overgeneralized statement, just having that simple thing to be like, oh, why is this person acting this way? And then you're just like, oh, right, they're this sign, that's why. You can rationalize why somebody behaves the way they do. And you can actually see the earth in Mary. And speaking of which, her moon sign is Virgo, another earth sign. So she is like
earth on earth. So she's hard. Yes. Hard. And life has hardened her. Life has bitten Murray. Yes, Murray is hard. And wherever Murray is from, Murray says, I don't waste tears. No. But let me say this. But what I did see, I saw Leo at Christine's wedding. Leon?
Yes.
Leon was there.
Okay.
I was shocked. Leon was in the picture, but Mary wasn't there.
I can't remember if it was,
I took a picture of it. I'll give it to you.
Please. I think it was Gwendolyn who didn't go to somebody.
Gwendolyn didn't go. Yeah. But I already knew that there was going to be problems with Gwendolyn. Gwendolyn to me is flighty. And Gwendolyn got mental issues. My opinion. Because I can tell by the way her mother didn't want her living with the boys. So I told you that wasn't going to happen. Yeah. And that's the last that we seen of Gwendolyn. And so Gwendolyn is mad. So it probably had something to do with her living situation.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Because that's the last time we seen of Gwendolyn.
Yes. That was pretty much it for Sisterwives.
Well, that was it.
Tell all part 2.
The last part next week. And we don't know if it's coming back. However, as sad as I would see this show to go, but please, no more therapy. I'm done.
Yeah.
No more no more until the end. I want to see some movement. I want to see some life. I want to see some activity. Bring it back, but bring it back with something, please. But don't bring it back with this sad stuff. We've been crying for 3 years.
Yes, we have.
I am tired of crying. What about you, baby?
Yes, I am.
So with that being said, I feel at this moment, after understanding that story with the ring, and if you upset with Christine because she made it make sense.
Yes, she
did. And you know what, Mary? I'm sorry, Mary. You're calculating and you're mean. And I know people don't see it, but it shows in your continent, Mary. You are meaning, and you hold on to things. You're bitter. And you stayed in that relationship with Cody, just like I said, to terrorize him, to make sure he remember what you promised me. Oh, yeah. That was there as a punishment. But I seen it, but now I know. Now he had to, that's why I said the only way he would ever get rid of her, he's going to have to say it. But what I didn't know, he has said it over and over and over. Cody's saying, now I have to come to the TV screen. I have to say it. And when I'm doing it, Murray was hoping that it would take her down. It would take him down, and it did. But now that I understand the ring, not all the times that on the birthday she went to kiss him. We're not looking at all the times he told her. We're not even talking about the catfish. Yes. We're not talking about all that. Now we're talking about, Murray, you knew he didn't get, and you stayed. And that's why you're mad at Christine. She revealed the real reason. You were staying there for your own selfishness. And this is what the family has against you. And this is what Cody don't like. Cody knew you was whipping him. Cody knew. Cody knew. I felt that though. I said it.
You had said it.
Cody knew she's trying to terrorize me. She won't leave everywhere I go. Why? Because and Murray was like, you promised me. That's evil.
That is.
That's evil when you look at it, when somebody telling you they don't want you, and you give them a divorce. You was a hypocrite. You should have never gave them a divorce. But you know what? I can go on and on and on about it, but I'm going to cut it there. We'll see you next week. Man, this you may agree and you may not. All I'm saying is it's just another way to look at something, and that's the way I see it. And Mary almost had me in her clutches, but when Christine told that story, I gasped, because that not mentioning all the times that he has told her.
Yes.
Now he's crying out to the TV screen, help! She won't go away. And now it's like, I loved all my wives. And we all know that there was love amongst all of them.
Yes.
But like Mary, him and Mary do not get along. And Mary don't get along with anyone. Mary
Except Jen.
Jen is not on the story, so we can't use her.
Fair.
And Jen is not a sister wife.
Yeah,
but when you can't get along with nobody, and the only person you can get along with is our nemesis, that speak volumes.
Now that is
and
true.
She was using, let me say this, she was using Robin to stay close and watching him. And that's why Cody took an offense when she noticed that ring. Woo! It makes sense. Y'all think about it.
Yeah,
Go
Mary's
ahead, baby.
too
What
sharp.
you saying? No, she's not sharp. She's cunning.
Got you.
That's different. Sharp means you see things for a positive. Murray see things for her gain. Murray did all of this all these years. And you know what Murray said? This is another thing. That's why I said I won't be surprised if Murray's seeing somebody. I've always heard that. Why? Because she said, I'm going to be seeing somebody. And Cody is like, goodbye, good riddance, good luck to him.
Yes. Seriously, good luck to anybody that gets into Mary's
But
clutches.
Murray said that she's trying to change.
Yes, she did say that.
She knew she needed to change. So we're going to see. But now she's going to go and sue and all of that. Let's see how this all works out. You little cunning little thing. Well, anyway, that's it.
Yes.
Sunflowers.